Hello everyone, welcome to Valken. In today's episode, we uncover the rules that modern men forgot, code that shaped kings, soldiers, and men who stood unshaken in storms. So let's begin with Rule 1: Honor your word. Your word is the edge of your blade. Every promise you break dulls it. Every lie you tell stains it. In a world of empty talk, silence becomes sacred. A man who speaks only when his soul agrees, that is power. When you say you will do something, you are binding your spirit to action. The samurai did not speak much because words to them were a contract with the universe. Modern men talk too much and mean too little. The true warrior speaks once and moves mountains after. To honor your word is to honor yourself, because every broken promise chips away at the mirror in which you once saw greatness. Which brings us to Rule 2: Honor justice. Justice is not revenge, it is not power, it is balance. The invisible line that separates man from beast. To walk the path of justice is to do what is right even when no one sees. The samurai carried blade, but they served conscience before command. When the world whispers, "Look away," the just man stands still. Today's men are loud when it costs them nothing. But true justice demands sacrifice and silence. It demands you to stand alone when the world mocks your conviction. Honor justice, because every man who ignores it becomes one more stone in the ruin of civilization. Which brings us to Rule 3: the uphold discipline. Discipline is not punishment, it is freedom. It is the invisible armor that shields you from your weaker self. The samurai wake before dawn, not for applause, but because discipline is how you prove to yourself that you are in command. Most men are slaves, not to kings, but to cravings. They kneel before screens, lust, and laziness while calling it pleasure. Discipline is rebellion against that slavery. It is quiet declaration: I will not be ruled by what I desire. Train your body, sharpen your mind, guard your habits, because war is not outside, it's within. And if you win that battle, the world cannot touch you. Which brings us to Rule 4: put your duty first. To the samurai, duty was sacred. It was heavier than fear and stronger than emotion. Modern men confuse passion with purpose. They only act when they feel like it. But duty is what you do even when your heart begs to stop. A man of duty doesn't wait for motivation, he moves because he must. He carries burdens without complaint. He protects what is his, not because it is easy, but because it is right. When sun rises and you have no will to move, remember this: the warrior moves anyway, because the mission is greater than the mood. Which brings us to Rule 5: master your craft. Excellence is not found in talent, it is forged in repetition. The samurai swung their blades thousands of times before battle ever began, not to impress, but to honor mastery itself. In a distracted age, mastery is rebellion. While others chase novelty, the wise man perfects the same motion, the same line, the same skill until it becomes art. Whatever your craft is, words, metal, movement, business, master it. Because in mastery, you meet God, and the one who gives his soul to his craft never walks in darkness. Which brings us to Rule 6: protect the weak. Strength is meaningless if it only serves pride. The samurai did not protect for praise, they protected for balance. A true warrior's strength is quiet. It doesn't boast, it shields. To protect the weak is not softness, it is purest form of power, because it takes more strength to defend than to destroy. Today, men are told that kindness is weakness, but protection is divine. The man who stands between danger and innocence has become a rare creature in this age of selfishness. Protect the weak, because the world needs walls more than mirrors. Which brings us to Rule 7: die before dishonor. Death was not feared by the samurai, dishonor was. They knew the body perishes, but the name, the reputation, the legacy endures. A man who betrays his own code lives longer, but dies every day he looks in the mirror. Honor is not about rules, it is about knowing who you are when no one is watching. You cannot build a legacy on lies. You cannot inspire respect by pretending to be fearless. To die before dishonor means to guard your soul more fiercely than your life. Because once your integrity is gone, the rest doesn't matter. Which brings us to final rule, the return of modern samurai. The world does not need more men chasing money or followers or fame. It needs men who move in silence, who fight unseen wars, who walk through chaos with calm eyes and unshaken hands. The modern samurai does not wear armor, he wears purpose. He speaks less, he acts more, he loves with loyalty and stands with honor even when the world mocks. Remember, you are not here to be understood, you are here to be remembered. So rise, sharpen your silence, and walk your path as they once did, with honor, justice, and unbreakable will. Because the code is not gone, it is waiting inside you.